Hey there. Hello. Welcome back. So, funny story to tell. I recorded this video already. um, we're gonna go back here. I don't know if I explained this already, but the plan is to go backwards and like kind of work my way. So like we're going to this branch, and then I'm gonna go down, follow this, and then we'll go back here, and then slowly work our way backwards. However, I already recorded this, but the game crashed like 50 minutes in, roughly, give or take. And yeah, so I have already seen the next 50 minutes, so I want to make that completely clear, so everyone know there's not going to be any surprises. I'm sorry, I really am, but like, I don't know. There's something about ending the video just abruptly because, hey, my game crashed. Goodbye. Like, it felt weird, you know? So I'd rather do another take. I'm not going to try and be like, oh my God, fake surprise. I'm not that type of person, you know? I want to be genuine with you all. I don't want to lie. That's weird. That's weird. So we're doing this over. Yeah. And first off, we gotta listen to this bit. It's the best bit.
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Alright, and now we can skip the rest of this. But if anything, there is a good side to this. Because when I did this Somnia last time, I pretty much just went straight through it. I didn't see anything goofy, any new goofy stuff, I should say, which that's no fun. What's the point of that?
Iris is
but
on the...
now that I know the correct path to take,
Tessa's catchphrase.
I know that
Iris is on...
I know what we can avoid, essentially, how much time is needed, etc. So we're gonna go ahead and break this icy floor. We'll do some figure skating on it, using this here one. It's slide, right? Yeah. Zero. Go punch the bear, Ota. Sorry, I'm gonna skip the stuff we've already seen. It is goofy, don't get me wrong, but like at the same time, we've already seen it, right? So... Is there anything going on with this forklift? That's too expensive. Too expensive. Wait, is that the... Oh, that's the door. I thought I could mess with the polar bear. I was like, that's incredible. What about the ice cutting machine?
A machine used for cutting ice.
Turn on. Oh, Lord.
Iris will be cut in two if you turn on the power. Are you thinking that might be the motivation Ota needs? It may only be a dream, but it could severely damage Ota's mental health.
You're right. I didn't think about that.
Boo! Turn the ice cutting machine on, coward.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, I got 5 minutes left. Well, problem is, all of that is way too expensive. I think I could do something else with Iris real quick.
Iris is
Hey, kiddo, wake up. I've already seen all of this.
a plate.
Alright, so breathe on the plate.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening?
Oh my god, it's an A!
Right.
Who would have thought?
What is this?
Could be anything. He coming. It's Mayumi's knife again.
We're out of options! Tessa!
Oh, do your little crawl. Bonk. What an idiot.
This was another. I would have died already.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this bit, actually, so, sorry, my reaction not quite as visceral as last time, but, another, for those of you who are not aware, This joke is another here. It's an anime. I said a lot of, are they allowed to do that? Can they do that? And I'm not sure if they can do that, because this is an IP, right? That I don't think Spike Chunsoft owns. Sorry, I've just woken up. I'm really sorry. I need to make a video though. It's been too long, so I may stumble on words like I don't do that already. Anywho, another is an anime where it's like a horror anime. There's a lot of death, I guess, and hence why I would have died. You probably gathered that much. It's pretty good.
You will get me. That's just destiny.
It's pretty good at first. I personally think that the end, like the latter half of the anime, is pretty eh. It gets a little too.
No, I will fight destiny and win.
It gets a little too into itself. So I don't know.
So
I'd
he
recommend it
says.
though.
I'm the one who has to help him.
True.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Some of you who know me and know the IPs that I pay attention to are probably like, oh, but Hero of Justice
Dante,
Ota,
you've
that's
got
the
4
Fate
minutes.
reference. I'm not diving that deep into this, all right? Nobody cares about Fate as much as I do. I understand. I'm not gonna try and make you guys care about it. I'm not cruel. I'm not just gonna shove it down your throat. Let's break the box.
Even with my spinning Iba kick, I couldn't do it.
Incredible.
The amazing Iba kick doesn't do it
Oh,
either.
the amazing Iva kick. We got more?
My tornado Iba skywing kick is not working. What am I supposed to do?
How about something other than a kick?
Kicks are all I know. All right, I'm glad I did that. Did not do that last time. That one was new
A
for me.
forklift.
All right, well, sortie the freaking forklift, dude.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
Lousy Ota.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%.
But why 6%? Is that
now,
good or bad?
Cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie.
You would think you would want a high synchronization rate, right? I don't know. I don't know nothing about this.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Oh, good lord. That's just awful. Just terrible. Oh, Lord, Ota. Don't make bad dad jokes, because then I'm afraid that you have a child. And God help that poor child.
Can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Brave hero, disarm the foe. So who moved the polar bear in the real world? Or the polar bear, the forklift in the real world? Did it just drive forward of its own accord? Of its own
Ota
Honda
is
Accord? I mean, we'll do cheer. That's it. I saw
Ota
one
will
more
feel
goofy
the worth
thing,
of Iris's
but
peace
you
when he
know.
grasps it.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't run away now. I can't sacrifice Tessa. Awaken the soul!
Yeah. You're gonna get him with the box. Ugh.
There!
So goofy. Got him. His hoodie literally says geek. What a loser. Yeah, I know you just got stabbed. Don't make fun of the victim. Yeah, I'm gonna make fun of Ota. You can't stop me. No one can stop me. You don't want to be Ota, all right? Don't strive to be Ota. We did it. Lit the fighting spirit with so much time left over. I actually had plenty of time to goof off still. But things here are pretty expensive. I don't know. You look at 147 seconds and you're like, oh, that's so much time. But then like the least expensive goofy thing is like 150. And it's like, all right, well, never mind. I didn't have any time at all. We'll just use a timey. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
What do you mean, seriously, dude? Come on. Do you not remember the time you hit me in the back of the head with a fucking wok?
So sorry,
You little
Ota.
loser.
Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
I'm very sorry, you might have heard a yawn just then. I'm not entirely sure. I literally... I want full transparency here. It is 6:50 in the morning. I woke up at 6:40. I pretty much brushed my teeth, shambled over to my computer and said, man, I need to record something. I gotta, like... Oh my lord, my life has been a mess these past few days. Haven't studied, haven't been recording. I gotta force myself to do it. I'm sorry if the quality is low. You may hear a yawn or two. I'm so sorry.
Was she there?
But I gotta do something, man. I can't just be a bum my life.
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Yeah, well, we know that
Then
the
why did we
freaking
find evidence at the crime scene?
Odoroki Man
Evidence?
chocolate had her fingerprints
Sure,
on
it might
it,
not
Ota.
prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
The evidence is the freaking Odoroki Man chocolate. Well, first, let's look at all of these.
Okiura Fishery is a company owned by Mizuki's grandfather. However, the management team changed 17 years ago. It currently has no connections to the Okiura family, and allegedly, Mizuki's grandfather was raised by dolphins.
I'm glad you put that in, Aiba. We really
A
needed
video
that.
camera and laptop were discovered in the warehouse. Either could have been left by the criminal, but determining the owner through purchase history will be difficult. No fingerprints were picked up either.
Okay.
Odoroki Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the warehouse. Mayumi Matsushita's fingerprints were found on the package. Mayumi purchased the chocolate yesterday at 10:33 p.m. The purchase was made at an 812 convenience store.
I just realized 812 is supposed to be 7-Eleven, right? They just like boosted both numbers by one. I get it now, I understand. I don't know if I made that connection already, if so I forgot.
The store was located approximately 100 yards from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon. 2 cars were parked in front of the warehouse. One was the van owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel. Iris's fingerprints were detected on the passenger seat. The other car was a station wagon. Yesterday at 10:33 p.m., Ota stole this station wagon. It was parked at the Famisto along Koshu Highway. Ota explained his reasoning for stealing the car. He claims that while he was inside the Famisto, someone took off with the van, with Iris still inside. Ota decided to steal the station wagon parked nearby to give pursuit. Ota searched for the van in his stolen vehicle. Our investigation determined that Iris and the van were taken 1 minute before Ota stole the station wagon. This puts the incident occurring at 10:32 p.m. The polar bear dropped the weapon in Ota's Somnium. It was the floral pattern kitchen knife. On the handle were the words, "Mom, I love you always. Date." From this, we can conclude that the knife...
I know.
Belongs to Mayumi. But this is hard evidence. Took it out of my pocket and showed it to him. And showed him
The
it.
Odoroki Man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
Nobody's saying that, dude.
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
Well, in fact, I know you're hiding this floral pattern knife from your brain that we maliciously invaded and took.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
Also gonna make another quick apology because it is morning. I live kind of not really on an industrial road, but a little bit. A lot of large trucks drive through. So if you hear that, I'm very sorry. I've done my best to minimize the sound as possible. Done what I can, but unfortunately, that's just kind of the cost of living around here, so did my best though.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that.
That's fair, but still, you have an obligation to let the police know everything to catch a literal murderer, Ota.
And
And?
Mom never liked Tessa, so maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa.
Well,
And she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way.
I don't know, man. Mayumi hiring a hitman to kill the idol, that's insane to me.
Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris, because...
Two cars. And the Odoroki Man chocolate. Because she was buying the chocolate during the kidnapping,
The
right?
Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you saw that Steam achievement I just got.
And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother
Shocker.
wouldn't kill anyone.
We don't just arrest random people, Ota. The goal is to arrest the murderer. The person who is killing people. That's what we're trying to do here.
Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have freaking thought? Hello, Mayumi.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita, but I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it.
What? Excuse me?
I did everything.
Uh-huh. Yeah? You sure about that one, champ? Because I'm not too sure about that one. And that's not even, oh, Folon has the power of foresight. I'm not too certain about that one there, kiddo. Something's
I didn't
not
do this
making
last night
sense here.
because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch, I took her to the warehouse, and
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
Yep, uh-huh.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
Yeah.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Well, before any of this, though, got a desk, there's a camera, some pipes, another security camera, the mirror. I can't look at anyone. Oh, I can look at myself in the. Oh, I'm jamming. Yeah. All right. We had our fun. I'll actually do the video game. Amy looks tense. Understandable. She's in an interrogation. Why'd you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
All right, if anything, all of this is nonsense. That's the most reasonable thing out of all of this. So, were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well,
Yeah?
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him.
Yeah, of course. You know, I just thought, if I just put this kitchen knife in between your ribs, you'll snap out of it. And you'll be fine afterwards. There are no repercussions. This is insanity, Mayumi.
He fought me, and then it
Oh,
just...
and then I just stabbed him. I just stabbed my sweet little precious boy. I didn't want to hurt him. I just stream it online.
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Uh-huh.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words.
Of course. Streaming's difficult. You can't just explain it in words.
It's more like muscle memory.
Uh-huh.
I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Mm-hmm. So, where'd you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Yeah, out of the garbage, huh? Just some rando stranger said, hey, this video camera and laptop that work perfectly fine, I'm just gonna throw them away. Don't need those anymore.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
So why'd you take her eyeball out?
Because I just hated her so much.
Uh-huh.
Killing her wasn't enough.
This is insanity. So about the Cyclops
What do you know
killings.
about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out, same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person.
Now here's where I have an issue with this, and I think I've basically expressed this before, just in about a different thing essentially, where my theory about how Ota and Iris planned all of this, right? I'm pretty sure I've talked about that in other episode, where they would have planned all this because a lot of stuff points to Iris being the killer, so she would pull out her own eye, have Ota go through this whole shindig to make it look like, a killer targeted her so that the cops would get off her back, right? I think you can't make the connection of like, oh, well, because this person had their eye pulled out, it must be the same killer. No. And even before all of this, right? I guess, I don't know where I'm going with this bit now, but, because I feel like I've already explained all of this. But even if it is some third killer, I'm still convinced it's Iris, and this is all just a ploy to get the police off of her tail. But even if it is some other third party, it can't be Mayumi, right? Mayumi has literally zero reason to kill Shoko and Renju. Like, in the other path with So Sejima, there was like a little reason. They all three of them worked with the Kumakuras, so maybe there was something weird going on there. I don't know, maybe Shoko and Renju stepped on Sho's foot, on his toes at some point. You know, like, oh no, you shouldn't have done that, yada yada, so he killed them. But like, Mayumi has actually zero tie to those two, so like, come on.
So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer.
Not necessarily.
And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is my alarm to wake up. I thought I turned it off. I'm so sorry. I'm a mess today, dude. I'm a mess. So like, why'd you do it though? What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
All right, you know what? That's fair.
He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
Uh-huh. What about
That
Shoko?
man is the root of all evil.
Well, was. Because apparently you killed him, right?
That's why I killed him.
Okay, yeah. But like Shoko though. Why'd you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
I did it to get to him.
Ah, the best way to really, man, I hate this person so incredibly much. How am I gonna show him? How am I gonna really get to him? Really give him what for? Show him that he is a terrible, awful person and I'm coming for him? I'm gonna kill his ex-wife? They split for a reason, Mayumi. Hello?
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
Yeah,
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
This is insane. So when and how'd you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? With her dementia.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
But that still does not mean she's the killer, because she's not. Like, there's no way. There's actually just no way. Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
Yeah, I mean, Boss is right.
You seemed convinced earlier.
We're wasting our time here.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota...
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Ooh, baby. When in doubt, we go a-sinking.
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Okay.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
Okay.
You've got 8.
Jesus.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sink yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Go check out there. I don't know. Maybe something there. Why
We
not?
may be able to find some clues.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'll let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, what a good guy.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, we'll be back in 4 hours.
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
No, we just believe in you, Pewter. You're so incredibly talented that I know you'll have the machine working and ready when I'm back in 2 hours. What's the problem? Like, I believe in you. Poor man. Never been in a situation like that. Definitely been on
Why would
the
Mayumi
giving
lie?
end, though. Yikes.
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now.
Yeah, I mean, she's protecting Ota, right? I think the plan here is that, hey,
There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
my theory I concocted however long ago has come to fruition. But who is Mayumi covering? I'm just gonna save us all some time. I looked at all these things last time, it didn't do anything. I think Mayumi is covering for Iris.
Mayumi hates Iris.
Uh-huh.
I doubt she would protect her.
You're right.
Mayumi is covering for Sajima.
Congressman Sajima has no connection to Mayumi. Or do you know something I don't?
No, sorry. Just a guess.
No need to apologize. I know that the brilliant mind of Kaname Date wouldn't waste my time throwing out random guesses.
It's
I
true.
am sure I will agree with you once you explain your reasoning. In detail.
You don't have to bully me. I was just thinking out loud.
Mizuki is who she's covering for.
This is bad. His condition is worsening. Perhaps we need to increase the dose.
What are you talking about?
Or reduce it?
I can hear you muttering, you know.
Oh yeah, she's covering for
It's
Ota.
Ota.
Like, we all know this.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
I don't even need to explain it. To throw everyone off the Irish trail.
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Why can't Ota be the culprit? The van?
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat.
She was the driver.
She could have been driving.
Yeah. This was the one thing that kind of pulled my theory apart, is I couldn't think of why Ota would steal the station wagon. And I didn't think about the fact that they could have just taken separate cars, right? Like, she could have driven away.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Yesterday, Somnia, Ota, and the polar bear.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
True, like remember in Mizuki's Somnium when the Ferris wheel had a big bird cage and was being struck by lightning? Iris did have her eyeball taken out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
All true. All possibilities. I understand,
In
Date.
short,
I don't know why you
Ota
don't.
and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
Yup.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it.
God, that's just such an awful thought. I just really don't like the thought of her, like, honestly, the whole eyeball extraction anyway, from anyone, her doing it, Ota doing it, anesthetizing it.
After that,
Ugh.
Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw.
It makes me so
Consider
uncomfortable.
this.
We never saw them both on the camera at the same
In the
time.
stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
And also, why would they live stream it? There's no reason. Like, this doesn't make any sense. The killer never live streamed their
True.
stuff before.
That
like,
means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
oh, I have to. Why would they do that? To get everyone off Iris's
Consider
tail,
the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
which is highly likely given the evidence we've been given.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed.
Okay.
And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive.
Yeah.
Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
Now, I'm by no means well-versed in psychology, but I thought I thought that these terms were borderline interchangeable. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that sociopathic and psychotic were two definitions for the same disorder. I took one psychology class freshman year of college, and that was a hot minute ago at this point. I could be very, very wrong. Please do not take what I say as fact, but I want to say I remember something along these lines, or like the line between them is very, very slim. I really wish I remembered. I'm gonna look it up after this episode. You better believe it, just because that's the type of person I am. But I don't know, man. I thought there was something about these words that they're like just different terms for the same disorder. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking about things I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking about things I don't know.
Can't rule anything out.
Oh, well, Folon, you should just stop talking. Yeah, whatever. I called that Ota and Iris, this was all a ploy. I knew that. I got that right. Give me some credit, man. Come on. Come on, dude. I get like 10% of the shots I take right. That's better than 0%. It's better than nothing. Anyway, we're at Matsushita Diner now. Long story short.
Ota? Why are you...
Hey, Ota. Shouldn't you be in, like, the hospital?
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her!
Yeah, and then she confessed. So, like,
Why?
I had a legal obligation. Even if it is a fake confession, we still have to bring her in and question when somebody says, hey, I killed someone. Like, you gotta do that. That's just how it is. All right, now, I'm very sorry, but I am gonna call the episode here. It's pretty short, I know. but because of my recording time, I have to get ready for this thing I do called work. I'm sorry, this is not my only job. In fact, I don't even get paid to do this. I have to support myself somehow. So anyway, this is where the game crashed for me last time. So everything we see beyond this will be new. I'm very sorry. This episode might have been kind of lame for that. I don't know. I did my best. Anyway, thank you for watching anyway. I'm very sorry for any technical hiccups, for any low energy. Please forgive me. Things will get better. I promise. I'm gonna try. I'm trying my best. Give me any feedback. Oh, hey, Folon, maybe don't record when you just woke up so you can, you know, have that high... Whatever. I'm trying. All right, look. But say it anyway in the comments. Tell me what for. I need feedback, people. I need actual, actionable feedback. Even if it's just, hey, man, here's what I think you're doing good. I'll take that. Just let me know how I'm doing. Let me know things I can improve. Let me know the things I'm doing well, the things you want to see more of, yada, yada, yada. I've been going on this too long, but I genuinely want to improve. Thank you again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great day going forward if you're watching this in the morning, like when I'm recording this. I hope I have a good day, so I hope you also have a good day. I hope you have a good night. Thanksgiving's coming up. Have a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, at least for Americans. If you're not American and you don't celebrate Thanksgiving when we do, have a good winter holiday. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. That's it. Goodbye!